Good morning. Hey, we back at it again. As you can see, clear skies here in the sunshine state of Florida. Yep, just got done with a 3.8 mile walk. Took like an hour and 11 minutes. Well, let's see. It's Sunday. What's the word for the day? Never give up. Yeah, that's a good one. Never give up. What you mean never give up? What do you mean by that? Never give up on anything. I mean, you working on yourself? Don't give up just because it's hard. Don't give up because you know the last 2 weeks you've been hitting the gym hard. You've been eating healthy, and then maybe last night you had a rough night at work or a rough night in your relationship, and you just fell off. You didn't go to the gym. You ate recklessly. So now you're like, man, there's no point. No, never give up. Tomorrow is a new day. Start that new day on the right foot. Excuse me. Yeah. So many of us have goals and aspirations to do other things. Excuse me. Allergies. Woo. And what I mean by that is some of us want to start a business. We're too afraid to jump out there, the leap of faith. Because you're thinking about failure. What if it don't work? Well, if you're that nervous, don't just quit your job and jump out and start that business. Let's start it on the side. Work on the side. See how it goes. Stay prayed up. Sit there and say to yourself, I'm gonna start this job. I'm gonna start this side hustle, and I want to turn it into a full-time thing. Well, before I quit, I need to start and I need to see, where I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna start this side hustle and I'm gonna scale it to where I can quit my 9 to 5. You have to talk in existence. If you say, hey, I'm gonna start this side hustle, it's gonna be rough. I don't know, I don't know how I'm gonna get clients, how I'm gonna this and that. You're automatically talking yourself out of it. You're automatically giving up. Talking to my best friend last night. He was telling me that you have a goal that you want to start a business, but you're afraid. He's like, man, what if it don't work, man? And he like you say, what if it do work? Man, what if I fail? He say, if you don't try, you know what happened? You ain't already failed. I'm thinking about like, dang, man. He's like, man, look, dude, you have had aspirations of wanting to do other things with your life, and you allow your current situations to stop you. And he's like, believe it or not, man, he's like, people are watching you. This is what he's telling me. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, people are watching you. You think people are not watching you, but he said, people are watching you. And for him to say that, I'm like, man, that's not the first time I've heard that. I heard that like a few weeks ago from another guy I work with. He told me the same thing. He said, man, you don't realize, man, Bradford, but folks are watching you and they look up to you. And I'm like, man, this man just damn talking. That's all he do is just talk. But for my good friend to tell me this last night, it dawned on me. It's like, wow, maybe what Buddy said a few weeks ago when I thought he was just talking, it's honestly, it's true. See, I have given up on my dreams so many times. I talked myself out of pursuing my dreams, my goals, because of I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid that it's going to be very hard. And then the bad thing about it too is when I did pursue my dreams back in 2019, I was going for that dream job, career that I always wanted to get into. Went through the whole entire process. I got to one exam and I didn't pass. It was the most disheartening feeling that anyone can have, because that's something I really wanted to. I wanted. I took a leap of faith and I applied. And it was rough. When I got the results and realized I did not make the cut, I was like, wow. Maybe this not for me. Maybe it's not true that, you know, not everybody's going to be able to pursue their dreams. Not everybody's going to be able to, you know, work and love what they do. Some people just going to have to deal with being miserable as long as they're making a good income, a decent living. And I'm like, what is it? So they tell me I can apply back in a year. I talked to my good buddy that's already in working that job, and he's like, dude, don't give up, man. If that's what you really want, don't give up. So you got any questions, you need any help, reach out to me. He's been in that field for 13 years. He just told me I need to get my foot in the door. You know, get the necessary credentials, get what I need to do, and hey, come apply where he at, and he can get me in. That was back in 2019. Here it is. That was December 2019. Here it is, March 2025. I've yet to go back and do it. I have given up. I've been discouraging myself because it's like I try to forget about it. I said, man, you know, I'm working over here. I'm driving this truck, food service, man. I'm making, every year I've been making, you know, $100,000. First year I started driving a full year, I made, was it 103? Second year, 108, you know, and it just keep going up. Last year I made, was 115. I'm like, man, I'm making, but then I sit there and I say to myself, is this what I really want? Is this what I really want to do? I sit there and I talk to myself. I ask God, man, show me. Like, show me. Is this what I'm really supposed to be doing? Can you show me? I know I have always wanted to get into that field. And as much as I try to forget about it, I find myself doing research about that field. I find myself looking for YouTube videos about that field and binge watching YouTube videos about that field, along with the business that I want to start. In the business that I've been doing. I've been doing that type of business, not getting paid, but just doing it since I was a teenager. Very passionate about it. I should have started that business a long time ago, but the fear of not making it, the fear of failure, is rough. So I encourage you, folks, if there's something out there that you want really bad. That job. Maybe you want to go back to school take up something. Or maybe you want to start your own business. Non-profit. Content creator. Whatever you want to do, I encourage you. Don't give up. Strive for it. Don't give up. Because once you give up and you stay there at the current job that you say you can't stand, that you hate, it ain't gonna get no better. It's gonna just get worse and worse and worse and worse. And you're gonna hate it more and more and more. So, please, get out of your head that you can't make it and work towards it. Start baby steps. So, as I leave you with this last closing thought, please, 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 if you have goals and dreams of doing anything else besides what your current situation, whether if it's a job, whether if it's a business, start it today. Do your research. Do not give up. Remember, the word for today is never give up. Because once you give up, you had already failed yourself and people that's close to you that's rooting for you. So remember that. Like, subscribe, comment. Y'all take it easy. Once again, never give up.